You know, if I wanted to kill somebody, I'd take this book and beat you to death with it, and I wouldn't feel a thing. It'd be just like walking to the drugstore.
Hi, I'm Patty Morgan, and I was working for Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department in downtown Los Angeles, and the Manson trials took place in the same building where I worked. The 60s was a little complicated. It was very carefree and sunny and happy, and yet the Vietnam War was going on at the same time. So boys were going right from high school overseas, and some not coming back at all. The Manson family, or they called it family, but the group, I had never heard of them at all. I had heard certainly of the ranch, the Spawn Ranch. I think they filmed some old TV shows or old Western movies up there, but I'd never heard of Charles Manson, didn't know who he was, never heard that he had a group of followers. No, nothing until found him and arrested him for the Tate murders. The Sharon Tate murders brought a lot of fear and anxiety every day. The feeling of not being safe in your own home, real panic and fear for quite a while. This is a picture of the Hall of Justice in Los Angeles, and this is the door where I entered to go to work every day. And I worked on the second floor in the Records Bureau. It's a 12-story building, and it had records and detectives and district attorney, and it had the courthouses, courtrooms, and up above was the jail where they keep maximum security prisoner. Down below in the basement was the coroner's office. Yeah, the Manson followers came to the courthouse, appeared to wish they were part of the focus. And when Charles Manson cut all his hair off and carved a big X into his forehead, they did the same thing out in the street. And they'd stay out in the street all day long in the warm California sun, and one of them would be on her knees all day long on the concrete. The dynamics of the courthouse and the functions changed probably dramatically because of security. They had to have more deputies, more observation. The media was massive, coming in all the time. Everybody had to be checked, and all the deputies had to be on alert. And the other courtrooms had to continue their functions as well. Where at the conclusion of the trial, Charles Manson and the group were sentenced to death. However, the state of California overturned the death penalty at that point in time. Later on, a few years later, there was a ballot to reimpose the death penalty, and the people of the state of California voted for that, and it was reinstated, but they would not go back in time and reinstate the death penalty for the Mansons, so they all got life without parole.
You've got it stuck in your brain that I murdered somebody. What do you want to call me a murderer for? I've never killed anyone. I don't need to kill anyone. I think it. I have it here.